And I call the Honourable Member for Durack.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Today I rise to speak on a piece of legislation that will provide the framework for the delivery of new jobs for Australian workers and for Australia's investment in the highly skilled future workforce. To do this, the Abbott government is implementing key policy measures, including the Trade Support Loan Bill 2014, which is before the House today. This is a program that directly invests in our apprentices by providing the support they need to complete their training. One of Australia's key focuses is on ensuring our future generations are provided with a highly competitive and internationally recognised education. However, not all forms of education and training are facilitated in the classroom or at a university level. The Abbott government recognises this distinction and the need to invest in education not just for university students, but for those whose employment future lies in a trade such as carpentry or as a diesel motor mechanic, two trades that are currently listed as Australia's National Skills Needs List. The establishment of the Trade Support Loans Program was a key election commitment by the Abbott government. The Trade Support Loans Program is a $1.9 billion investment by this government to support our apprentices financially, with the overall aim being to help increase training completion rates, which are currently a serious concern for Australia's future workforce and in particular in regional Australia. In fact, 20% of trade apprentices drop out by the end of their first year and around 30% by the end of the second year. Research has highlighted that a key reason for this high rate of dropouts is the associated wage in the early years of an apprenticeship. The Trade Support Loans Program is one measure that this government is introducing to help to ease the financial burden, increase the rate of trade completions and to ensure that Australia has a highly skilled workforce in the future. From July 1, apprentices will have the opportunity to apply for loans up to $20,000, which will be repayable once apprentices are earning a sustainable income. So let's be clear. In the first year, an apprentice can have $8,000 to support themselves, $6,000 in their second year, $4,000 in their third year and $2,000 in their fourth year. Repayments will function in the same manner as Australia's fee help loans, which are received by university students. They will be repaid through our taxation system at the same income thresholds as higher education loans. Loans will be indexed annually in line with CPI, and as we know, when a loan is subject to CPI, this simply means that it is adjusted based on the cost of living. The program has also been set up with a significant incentive for apprentices to complete their trade, with a 20% reduction in the amount of the total loan at the end of the 4 years, providing the apprentice has indeed completed their apprenticeship. This program will effectively replace Labor's tools for your trade payment, which had become an unaccountable handout under the former government. In Durack, one group who make a significant contribution to the electorate by helping to increase the amount of people who complete their traineeships in industries such as engineering, mining, automotive, tourism and agriculture and horticulture is Kimberley Group Training. Deputy Speaker, KGT achieves this by helping to establish career pathways through training, sustainable employment opportunities and support services under the stewardship of CEO John Gumry and Board Chair Peter Stubbs. I was pleased to recently join with the Minister for Indigenous Affairs, Senator Nigel Scullion, in announcing funding of $187,000 for this organisation under the government's Indigenous Employment Program to support Indigenous job seekers in the Kimberley to gain trade and trainee qualifications. Despite organisations like KGT, in Western Australia there was an overall decrease in the number of apprenticeship completions in 2012-13 of approximately 6%, while there was also a decrease in the number of apprenticeship commencements across all regions of WA of approximately 12%. However, completions in building and construction in rural WA did increase by approximately 28% in 2010-13, but the same cannot be said for most other trade sectors which saw stagnant or lower completion rates during the same period of time. The Trade Support Loans Program is a key policy initiative by the Abbott government that focuses on improving these completion rates. If we want a strong, highly skilled workforce for the future, especially in Durack, then we need to act now to create it. Supporting our apprentices when they need it most is how this will be achieved and should be supported by all, and I commend this bill to the House.